G7 countries they don't walk the talk. They'll just talk. But nothing is happening. Lip service, I call it lip service. Also, the G7 and the EU must have a clear roadmap. Those were the last discussions we have. With a clear roadmap, we know where we are going. They should not just talk to us saying we are doing X, Y, Z, and there is nothing to show where they are going, how they are going about it. We also discuss especially the roadmap for phasing out of fossil fuel and oil, gas, including subsidies. No clear roadmap. The G7 priorities: fossil fuel over clean energy with $25.7 billion pumped into fossil fuel projects annually. We also talked about, we compared to a mere $10.3 billion in clean energy. We compared that to a $10.3 billion spent in renewable energy. Additionally, the G7 countries provided a shocking $2 billion in fossil fuel subsidies in 2022. Can you imagine? They have that money, they can put it in fossil fuel. While major G7-based banks financed a staggering $700 billion in fossil fuel projects last year alone. That is in 2023. Wow, it's increasing from 200 billion investment to 700 billion in 2023. Also, we discussed about the historic decision at the COP28 climate finance in Bari. That is transitioning away from fossil fuel has seemed to be becoming little more than a faint memory. The same lip service, the same lip service. In fact, there was a publication that in Dubai, the big firms went there to discuss more on how they can invest in fossil fuel than even the COP28. It was just a meeting to talk to people, but they are in a core meeting. That was the allegation. We also discussed about the world must the world must seize the moment to phase out fossil fuel for good. And G7 countries can and must lead by example. How can they lead by example when they don't have a roadmap? They should. So as MP, I don't know how to pronounce her name here, Chaudhry said, we have made some progress, but we have work to do at COP29 in Baku and COP30 in Bari. We need to hold the G7 to account. Sometimes I normally say, every year COP, and we are not seeing enough results. So I think COP should be like every 3 years, so that when people are coming, they come with results, tangible results. You can't plan, you plan this year, and you think next year people should come with results. Is it possible? No, it is not. So we need to move from billions to trillions in climate finance, including the energy transition. It is very important. Transitioning from fossil fuel to renewable or clean energy has a lot to do for us. We can invest in health, education, agriculture, and so on and so forth. And still, people's lives can go on. Those that have the money, they can still get the money from these things. But they want quick and fast money. That's why they invest in fossil fuel. We also discuss how parliamentarians can help phase out fossil fuel financing and fund renewable energy system. A recurring point is the need to engage finance ministries. You know, it's good we engage finance ministries and even the minister to advise governments on spending, how to spend the money. We have to direct the country's money. That is it. The finance minister also has the knowledge about climate change, its effects, and how to move from fossil fuel to renewable energies. We need to get more involvement in budget discussion and national plans. Yes, there is need as parliamentarians. Sometimes we don't take part in national debates in terms of planning and even budgets. If you don't take part, your voice cannot be added. In some countries, they are undertaking climate change initiative, or like my country, but when you look at the budget, there's nothing, not a special line for climate change. They will say it is in the Ministry of Environment, so there's no special line for climate change. Then how sincere are they to fight climate change? We need to identify low-hanging fruits such as indigenous protected areas and small and medium-sized businesses looking at transition to clean energy. We discussed about that. And lastly, I think we discussed, the last speaker, Luca, was talking about we should avoid blame game. In this of our fights, you know, to say no is a parliamentarian, no is a civil society. We should ensure we come together and see how we can fight. Because we as parliamentarians are representative of thousands of people. So we have stake in whatever we are doing for our people.